Okay, let the others join. And a very good afternoon to you all. Welcome to this live session of this week. And this is the sixth session of mine in my Facebook page, Hastashri Arts and Crafts. So today in this live session, I'll be sharing the procedure of making different base surfaces jewelry, minimum of 4 to 5 depending upon the time. I have planned for 5. Let us hope for the best. And so now we will start because we have varieties of items to be covered. So let the others join. Okay. So before I start, I just wanted to share with you that I have already published a book. This is the book both in Tamil because I'm a South Indian. My mother tongue is Tamil. So this is the book where I have written. On one side it is the Tamil version, and on the other side it is the English version with the illustrations of the step by step, and then we have some design sheets also attached to it. Okay, those who wish to buy it, you may just directly message me and I will send it by courier also. See some of the African designs and then other designs. The procedures are also shared here. Okay. And then after that, there was some queries from few of you whether I have some patterns, the design sheets to share with. Yeah, of course I have. I've been sharing the designs also. It comes in a pack of 30 designs. So I've got volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes like that. So those who wish to buy that also, you can message me and then I will send it by courier. So there will be about 30 patterns in a pack. So it's all assorted, like you have different for different paintings. The designs are suitable, and apart from that, I have a set of Ramayana Kalamkari pattern. The full set I have. So that is separate. I don't mix that in this. So these are all assorted, and the separate one is Ramayana for Kalamkari style of painting. I have done a sari also. I think next time or after that I'll wear that. Okay. So these two things I want to share with you before we start. And the first jewelry which we are going to do right now is the paper jewelry, printed paper jewelry, which is one of the easiest, simplest jewelry for the children as well as for the teenagers, and it is also light weighted. Okay, now let us start and we'll go about it. So the materials for that are we need a printed paper. All these things are shared to you earlier in the poster to get ready with. So this is the printed paper, a quality paper. Of course, this is a little expensive. Each sheet is about it ranges from 80 rupees to 175, like that. Okay, so you can get it from I bought it from Landmark. You can also try it in other stationery stores also, big stores. So these papers are available over there, variety of colors and variety of patterns. You can make paper bags also with this. But on the other hand, I have tried the jewelry with these papers, and it works out very well, lightweighted, and people they just love it to wear it also. So now what we should do is, and apart from this, see, these are some of the common materials which we require for all the jewelries which we are going to do today. Say for example, the tools, the jewelry tools, then the eye pins, the connector rings, the scissors, fabric glue we need, and then the A plus Fevicol A plus we need, and then the acrylic colors for one of the kind of jewelries which we are going to do today. So these are the materials for today's class. Now let's start with this. Now for the printed paper jewelry, see, now you take a thick mount board or an invitation card or an old notebook cover or even an MDF board also you can cut in this shape. This you can see, like a tie, which the gents they put it around the neck. That sort of pattern I have cut over here. So place the paper over here and mark it, and then you cut the paper. So here I have, because there are a number of jewelries, I have made everything ready. So this is the design I have taken. Now you need to place the cardboard like this and leaving a gap of 1 centimeter all over and all the sides like this. Okay, now what we do is we need to paste this onto the printed paper. Now see since it is paper to paper, I'm using Fevicol A plus. Suppose in case if you are doing it with the fabric, then you need to use fabric glue. Now let me apply the glue on the board. Very little will do. Just place it on the paper like this. This is one paper extra with extra sides at the extra portions at the sides. Another one you should cut like this exactly to the size of the board. Okay, two we need. One for the front side, the other one for the covering the back side. So I'm ready with both. Now I have pasted this. Now what you do is you need to back fold and paste it. See, since instead of pasting it like this, if you give a cut over here, then it will be easier for you. So give a cut like this, and similarly this side also. Pardon? Yeah, MDF board also you can take it as a base. Instead of the thick board, paper board, you can use MDF board.
Should we use Fevicol?
You can use Fevicol. Because this is a quality paper, right? It is not that easy to tear it also. A very good quality paper. Okay, now after this, and very interesting and easier to do it also, especially for the teenagers to wear and even for the kids. Very, very light weighted. Now we need to apply glue over here. Then you fold it, press it. This also close from all the sides. The glue can be applied on the paper or on the board. This is only paper to paper, so I'm using Fevicol A plus. Okay, now see, this paper is the board is fully covered with the printed paper. Okay, a little smaller in size of the same shape you need to make for the eardrops also. Then after that, if at all you want to enhance it, you can use the gold glitter or whatever the base color is. According to the color, you can choose a glitter liner also. Okay, then at the back, let us take now take a connector ring, and I'll show you 1 second. Take a connector ring and the eye pin, join them like this, 1 to 1. This we are going to place it over here. So this is the top portion and this is the bottom. So apply glue here. Then place the eye pin over there. Press it. Now I need to enhance it little more. So for that you will be having like this the tassels. Okay. So this you can give a cut, and then you paste it over here at the bottom of the pattern board. Just place it. Then you take a small piece of paper, a small one. Apply glue over here without touching it. When you touch it, it comes off sometimes. So now you place it on top of this. Press it nicely, let it stick so that the silk thread at the bottom are intact. So now at the top we have fixed the eye pin with the connector ring for us to pass through the cord, and at the bottom it is the tassels I have attached. So this is the front view of the jewelry. Now you need to cover this. I told you to get ready with another piece. Okay, apply glue on it. Place it on top of this. Place it like this. Cover the back side of the board, thereby getting ready with the jewelry. This is the pendant. Okay, so to begin with, in today's session we have done one pendant, a trendy and a this thing paper, printed paper jewelry. I'll just show you the, this is the pendant, and we have two earrings also for this. Okay, same shape but smaller in size. Then we have another model. Here is the, this is another one where I have done the liner work. So with the earrings also, the colors according to your costumes, you can choose the paper. Normally we buy for making the handbags of, or for gift wrapping. So whatever materials the paper is left in that, those things can be used here. Okay, so in this session the first jewelry we have finished. Now we will move on to the second one, and another interesting item. I'll just leave it here. Once again, all these accessories go for the jewelry making. The next one is the metal effect jewelry. That is the metal effect in the sense with the tissue, empty tissue roll, we are going to do this. So one second. So we will get ready with that. So we need an empty tissue roll. Of course, glue. Here we are going to stick the fabric. So I will go with fabric glue. And then we have, one second. Just keep it down. And then we need black fabric, a cutter you need, and of course for the metal effect it is the antique gold or the pearl metallic gold. Okay, and other accessories. Okay, now let us start. Now on this, on the empty tissue roll, just make a mark. I have already marked here. Just make a mark here, over here. Then say about 3 to 4 centimeters you leave a gap. Mark another line, and then parallel to this another one over here. Now you need to cut it. Just cut this. Okay, then now you need a cutter for this, to cut this. So make a impression over there, just 1 or 2 times. Press nicely, and then you fold it like this. It gets cut. Now with the scissors we can remove this from the rope. Now you can shape it properly. Okay, so this is the base for the next metal effect jewelry. What is that? On the flower vase, it is the 3D liner, I mean cone liner I have used. I have made a lip-on style of work on it. Okay, now this is the base for the work. Then similarly, for the earrings, you need to cut smaller in size, 2 pieces. Now this is to be covered now with the black fabric. So take the fabric, just place it on the fabric like this. See, this gives a converging, I mean the cylindrical thing when you cut it, the I mean the shape of the thing is so beautiful, and you find such kinds of metal pendants available in the market. So just to replicate that, I'm using here this kind of tissue roll. Alternate, nothing, it should be another flat surface only. So you just go wait for the finish to see the finished product. Then you will know the difference, and you will definitely go in for the empty tissue roll. So now cut like this the black fabric. Using the fabric glue, cover the tissue, the board, roll board on the front side. This is cotton, pure cotton fabric. You can go in for 2 by 2 or even poplin, long cloth, or even satin also you can do. Any black color, because I am going to use here pearl metallic gold, either pearl metallic gold or antique gold. Now the both the sides are covered. Then this side also should be folded like this and pasted. Since this is fully liner work, I'm using the black color. In case if you want to paint it, you can go in for lighter fabric. Just fold it like this, and then cover it. Okay, this needs time to dry. Now I have another piece which is dried already. So let us work on this. So this is the one. I just cut the tissue roll like this and then pasted the fabric on it using the fabric glue for those who have joined late. And then we will leave it to dry. Now this is the dried one. Now using the white marker pencil or with a regular pencil, or without even using it, you can just draw lines or patterns on it. Okay, now for the outline, normally I don't draw, but for you to understand, I'm drawing the outline with the marker pencil. It should be free-handed as far as possible. These two are the borders where I'll be doing some pattern. Then here, from the center to the center of this point, draw a line, make a diamond shaped pattern over here. Now we will start with the work. For this, I told you this is the only product which I am going to use. So no other color, no other liner, only antique gold is used here. Now we will begin from the center. You just make a dot over here. Then here, for those who cannot do it free-handed, you can mark lines over here, 1, 2 on all 4 directions, and then in between the 2 also you can make a mark. Now what you do is, you just make a petal over here. Fill it up. Okay. Then this side. Let it be uniform. Then the third side. Just a tilak shape to mark the flower. Then in between the two, Such a lovely piece, very easy to work. I wish everybody tries this. Okay, now for the center. Then we will draw these four lines to make the diamond shaped over here. You need to do it very slowly. Okay. Now already I have drawn the border line. Okay. Let me go with that marked line. Let me squeeze the liner, the color, draw a line, and then before this line dries, keep dots. Slowly do it on the other side also. Everybody would like to wear some sort of different kinds of jewelries, whether it is gold or silver or any metal or any other stuff. So these are all handmade. This is antique gold. The liner which I'm using here is antique gold. Okay. Then you need to fill all these four areas. So for that, I'll one second. I'll hold it like this. So and keep it down. Draw parallel lines, thin ones close to one another. If you want, you can use 3D glitter, but I prefer this antique gold rather than pearl metallic gold. This antique gold gives you a beautiful look. After this dries, no, the color is so superb that it looks like zari thread. We have already used this for the pitch white, okay, with Baluchari fusion. Now let me complete the fourth side. It's difficult to hold and then do it. Then here also small lines joining the previous line we have done over there. Now you can see the dried lines. It's all shining and looks like zari. When you're just applying it, it looks little dull, but after it dries, gives you a beautiful effect. A very simple pattern I'm doing here. Create your own patterns and you can gift also. Yeah, you can go with pearl metallic gold also if antique gold is not available. Okay. Then we will do some head and tail over here. Same thing we will repeat on the left side. And let us keep a big dot over here and over at the bottom. So now this is just the simpler technique I have shared with you. One second, I'll just keep it on this and I'll show you. Just see. Okay. Then after that, I will show you a finished piece. This is the finished piece where I have attached these metal hangings. These are all, and see the color, they go with this, both the antique, I mean the metal one from the market, and then the antique gold what I have used here, and then the beads also at the top. So this is the one we have done for the second jewelry of today's session. Just see, have a look. This is light weighted, and these hangings are readily available in the market. According to the color you choose here, the same kind of metals also you get, the pieces also you get in the market, and you can just add to it and make a designer beautiful trendy pendant jewelry. Hope you all like this. Okay, this is the second one. Now shall we move on to the third one? Any doubt in this with the second one, please do let me know. First and the second one. I love this. What about you all? Isn't it nice? Just see the pattern. The same size. Here the sides I have made triangular filling. This side also. The top which I showed you. The same one at the bottom. And attach the metal pieces to it. Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. The next one is the, which one? See the back one, back side. You need to take another fabric and cover it over here. Here, this side, the back. See. Okay. And you can apply varnish in the sense Mod Podge you can apply on top of it. Otherwise clear varnish you can give a single coat on top of this. Will give you a shining look. Okay. Just keep it. Then we will move on to the next one. Next one is the cutwork style of jewelry. So for the cutwork style of jewelry, that is the third one we are going to start with now. So the materials required, I'll just show you. And one more thing, we did one piece right now, the metal effect. No, this is the another kind of, tissue roll board. Here I have painted it. So the previous one I did it with the liner which I showed you, but here it is all painted with a white fabric stuck onto it. So on the board I have stuck the white fabric, painted the work, and then covered at the back with the black paper, cloth. And then according to the color combinations over here I have attached few wooden beads also, and then the tassels at the bottom to make it very colorful. So this way also you can do either with the liner or with the acrylic, the fabric colors, because this is done on the fabric. So you can use fabric colors, and then with the liner also you can do. This is another kind. Okay. Now for the cutwork style, we need the brocade fabric or the tissue fabric we call it. This one, preferably gold or silver. Okay, then an MDF board. This is a small one, 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters. Then the same size you need to cut a paper of your choice, any color, preferably a darker shade. Okay, and then we need the molded clay for that. Sorry, the molded clay we need. And then we need a glitter gold liner. This is most important. I'm going to use Glitter Gold 3D Outliner. And then we need pearl metallic copper paint also. So gold and copper. Gold is the liner and copper is the paint. And of course the brush for this. Okay. Now let us start. And some few stones also we need. Kundan stones, tiny ones. It can be either red, white or green. Let me go with green today. Now let us start. Now you just take the fabric, just measure the base board, mark the outline, then leaving equal gap on all four sides, you cut the fabric like this. Okay, now what you should do is using the gold glitter liner. Okay, let me turn the sheet, the color will be, just take this one. Okay, now this is the fabric. Now using the, see this is the tissue fabric or the brocade we call it. So both you can use. Now you need to make crisscross patterns in it. First you draw the outline, let it be thick, not thin line. Make thick outline all the four sides, forming the square. This is exactly to the size of the board we have taken. It can be a round board or it can be a heart shaped, a rectangular board of your choice. Now you need to make crisscross patterns in this. Leave a gap. Just follow the technique and then you can create your own patterns, the shapes, the size, color also. Okay, one sided I have done. Now repeat it the opposite side, forming the checks. The line should be thick, bold enough. See how thick the lines are. Now we have done with the crisscross patterns on the fabric. So this needs complete drying. This is how you should do. Now let it dry. Next I already have another one which is dried. This is the one which is dried and just see after it dries gives you a beautiful look, the shining, the granules they glitter. Okay, now how to make the holes in it, we will do that. You need to cut it, make the cut work style. Just let us light a candle. Switch off the fan. Okay, now it is on. Oh my god. This is also another beautiful jewelry pendant. One second, one second. Wait, just scoop little. One second, I'll scoop little. Just keep it. And you need an incense stick also. Now you need to cut all these gaps. There is one more in the thermos. Just leave it here. Give it to me, I'll do it. Just be on the line. Okay, this is the cut works. In the meantime, we will mix the clay. We need the molded clay, right? Let us get ready with this clay. Take a small quantity of the clay, the resin and the hardener. Let us mix both and keep it ready. Take equal quantity. We need to do the sides for the jewelry. Using little powder, we can mix it. My daughter is doing that. So in the meantime, we will do this work. Now take an incense stick. Now there is a technique of making the holes on this fabric, thereby not creating any or getting any black marks over here. How do you do that? Now that this is hot, okay, you see the flame. Now what you should do is, when you are placing it on the fabric, place it in the center. Now the smoke is coming. So when you are placing it over there, you keep blowing. So when you keep blowing the air, this smoke goes off and you get a perfect finishing of the cut work style. Just keep it in the center. Watch me. Move it to the sides and then you remove a little bit. Then place it in the center of the next square. Move it to the side. Keep blowing the air. This does not leave any black mark over there. The liner work which is done on the fabric acts as a resist line. I am blowing the air. And side by side I am moving the stick also. So when you keep blowing, what happens is the flame is always continuously it's there. Like this you need to do the full piece. I am using the regular gold glitter. You can even use gold rush. keep blowing so that doesn't leave any black smoke effect on the fabric. From the center, it should be moved to the sides always. We are almost done with this. Yes. Now just see. Now you can just dust it. Just see the piece. It is cut work. 1 second, I just remove it. Just actually, it's burning, but it's hot. Just see this cut work. Okay. Now we are ready with the board, and then I told you to get ready with this kind of paper also. And where is the clay? Yeah. Touch little powder. Now on the board, you stick the color paper. Just apply glue. Just paste it. Okay, like this. Then we will roll the clay and make some patterns. Just get me the cutter. It's here. Okay, now we'll get ready with the cutter also. Just roll it into a thin cord like this. It should be like this. Okay, no dent in the middle. Just it should roll like this. Then you apply glue. Before that, let me trim the sides of the paper also. So whatever we do, it should be perfect. This is agarbatti, this thing only. Yes. Silk also you can do. Synthetic also you can use. Now apply glue over here. All the 4 sides. Then what you do is, 1 second. Just 1 second. Yeah. Okay, now take the fabric, just place it on top, fold the fabric backwards, using the fabric glue, because we are sticking the fabric, okay, onto the board. Just slowly fold it backwards. But this takes time actually because of the texture of the fabric. Okay, I'll just show you. Now after this, just we will place the other 2 sides little later. We will proceed with the next step. Now this jolly type thing is placed over here. Now we are ready with this clay. Okay, let us just okay. All these adjustments we have to do very slowly. Okay. Now roll this, apply glue over here at the corner. Then you take the clay, place it there. Just give a cut, the extra one. Now touching little powder on the cutter, you make patterns on the clay parallel to one another like this. First give a press. Okay. Then from the other side, making small tiny squares like this. I'll just show you one side. It should be done like this. The same thing should be repeated on all the other three sides also to complete the square. Now after this, what you should do is take the kundan stones. I'm just teaching you only one side. Then I'll show you the finished article. Take the kundan stone. Apply glue at each and every joint over here where the square meet. Then take the green stone. Here I told you I'm going to use the green stone. So I'm placing it over there. You can go in for white or you can go in for red also, depending upon the base color and the glitter liner you are using. Everything depends upon the color you choose. Since here I have used the gold glitter liner, I'm going with green. Okay, like this, each and every square where they meet should be embedded with the kundan stones. Okay, like this you have to do. Then for the sides, I'll just show you. Let me just stick it. Now for the sides, for the four sides, in the middle, you need to place a spiral shaped design. Just roll a small quantity of the clay. Just roll it like this. Then using a brush, what you should do is make a small curve. You just keep it like this. One second. Let it be uniform, okay, throughout the length. Just keep the brush, make a small curve like this, go around the curve, come down like this, one more time, then give a small bend over here, remove the brush. Now you start from the other side, slowly roll it and make it into a S-shaped spiral piece like this. Touch little powder and slowly you twist it like a coil, S-shaped coil. Like this you need to make. I'll just show you. Like this S-shaped coil. Tightly, closer, need to make like this. Okay, we need 4 numbers. Now those 4 numbers you have to fix it at the sides of this. See, like this. Four numbers like this you need to make. You apply glue on it. Then fix this to the sides. One side I am showing you. One side I am showing you like this. Similarly, the other 3 sides you have to do. And then you need to attach the rope and then paint these things with the gold color. I already have like this painted gold ones. So these spiral things you need to attach it. Okay. Now let us have a look at the finished piece. Just clear up now. One second. These things should be painted with pearl metallic, copper or gold of your choice. Good. Just see the finished piece. One second. And then I have attached a fancy cord here. One second. So this is the third type of jewelry. We are doing it for today's session. We have completed with the third one also. See the center, it is all cutwork style, and I have pasted a brown color board at the bottom, and this is the MDF board, and then at the sides those spiral shaped S in the form of S I have stuck at the four sides, and stones of course in the center. So this is the third one. Okay, any doubt? Only thing is you need to cut the tissue fabric with the incense sticks after the complete drying of the liner work. Then you get the perfect this thing, the cutwork style of fabric. Okay, done on it. Then we will move on to the next one, that is for the kids. So kids love to wear lovely pendants, especially some sort of like uh, characters, cartoon characters. Backside, it's just another brown color paper I have stuck. Okay, and this is the front side with the, yeah, definitely I'll show all the this thing samples at the end, towards the end of the session. So for the kids, so far we have been doing it for ourselves and for the college students, teenagers, like that. Now let us concentrate on the kids. Let us make some beautiful birdie pattern for them. So for that we need canvas sheet, the acrylic colors, and of course the accessories. These are handmade, I mean the daily paper box I may always make. Then you want to see all the pots and everything at the back, is it? I'll show you. Don't worry. So we need some acrylic colors, and the pattern which we are going to do for them is a triple parrot. Three parrots together. So like this we are going to paint on the canvas sheet. So take a canvas sheet, draw the design on the canvas sheet using an yellow carbon, otherwise free-handed you can draw any pattern for that matter. Here I have taken parrots. Okay, beautiful parrots. We will do that. And the colors, of course, yellow, green, then I have taken red, pink, white, orange. So take those colors, let it be bright. We all know how to paint on the canvas. It is very simple, easier, just like how we do any other painting on the canvas. The same thing we are going to do here. Only thing is this we are going to convert it into a pendant for the lovely kids. Okay. And of course for the entire picture black outline is a must. Okay, now we are ready with the colors. Let me keep it aside. I'll just show you how to shade it also. So let me take a pin brush. Can you see the canvas board? Is it okay? Just wait. Now for the head portion, let us take yellow and green, the both the color combination. So now let me take load the brush with yellow. Just apply yellow. You can even cover the eyes also, not an issue. Later on you can just do it. Now before this yellow dries, take little green in the brush and then shade it towards the outer line around the circle. Do it very slowly, merge it with the base, getting a lighter green shade and leaving an yellow color in the center. Okay. And now the next one for the body. And then before that we'll finish up the this thing also, the beak also with the red. Okay, then the body portion once again with yellow. First the yellow color, then on one side I'm going to color it with orange. Take little orange in the brush, wash it over here, blend it, blend the color this side with a plain brush. You just blend the color, then take green color, do it on the opposite side near the neck, little bit of green. Okay, very little. Then the bottom portion, the feather over here, let us make it green. Let it be bright and colorful for the kids to love. They would love to wear this kind of lightweighted and different pendants also. And then before the green dries, add little yellow to it. Okay, now this, and here also orange, take orange around the neck, make it little orangish. Now this, as far as the parrot is concerned, I have colored one parrot. Now what is left on this parrot is the flower and the leaves. So, and the side feather is also left. That also let me complete. Hmm? These are acrylic paints. Fevicryl acrylic colors, bottle acrylic, and it is white caps. Okay, now before this dries, like how we did the bottom, the tail feather, let us do the side feathers also, the wings. Now here the flower is left. For the flower, we can go in for red and yellow mixed, taken in the brush, both the colors mixed. Okay, you need to do it very slowly, not like this. And then place little orange in the center and then keep white over here, make it little brighter. Then the leaf, for the leaf let me take yellow in the brush first and then dip it in green. Let me load it with both the colors, complete the leaf, more of yellow and little green. Okay, and what is left here is the black outline and the eyes. So for the eyes, we need black color. Take little black, very little of black, not much. Then fill it up. The entire picture needs an outline. Just make the outline bolder. Like this, you need to do all the three parrots. Okay, the center of the flower also. Then the leaf. The painting is very easier in this, but later on after this dries, you need to cut it perfect and then make it into a pendant. That is most important, which is little difficult and needs more patience. Now on the thing, I can just make it dots like this. Yeah. Now one bird is over. Repeat the same for the other two birds. Now let's have a look at the finished piece. So this is a canvas painted jewelry pendant for the kids. Now this is the finished one. You have it here. Just see this. The parrots, 1, 2, 3 numbers with the black robe. I said it is. This is also light weighted. At the back, you can give this thing thick. Once again, thick cardboard to make it little sturdy. Or if you have the foam sheet, you can fix the foam sheet also. After cutting the the canvas sheet, you need to paste it onto some other base and then do it. See the parrot. This is the pendant. Okay. So is that clear? So now we will move on to the last one, which is an interesting item, and that is actually the fluid art style of pendant. We will see how we do that also. Actually, for that we need 1 second. I'm sure most of you would have done this, but still, let us see how the pendant looks with this kind of fluid art technique. So take a canvas sheet. And you need the pouring medium. You need the colors, acrylic colors. Here I'm going to use only 3 colors. Okay, we need 3 cups for the 3 colors and 1 for the pouring medium, if at all you want to transfer the pouring medium onto a cup. So the colors here I'm going to use are the chrome yellow, number 1, then little contrast, little darker to that is the orange color or vermilion you can go in for. Then the darkest shade of these two I have taken crimson, that is red. Okay, so these are all acrylic colors. Now we need to mix them and then do the work. So first let us mix the color, and here I am going to use the pouring medium. In case if you have Fevicol MR, you can mix 1:1 ratio of Fevicol MR with water, mix it to make it into a liquid form, keep it ready with no air bubbles in it, and then same way how we are going to do this, instead of this pouring medium, you can use that mix of Fevicol and water. Now let us transfer the color, and here the proportion is for 2 parts of the paint. One second, it's shaking. For 2 parts of the paint, you need to add 1 part of the medium. Now let me go with the lighter shade first. So 2 parts of this color I'm going to take first. You can measure it also. Now I've taken 1 part. Pouring medium is a readily medium available for this kind of fluid art in the market. If you don't get it, you can mix. You can get you can prepare your own pouring medium. As I told you, it is Fevicol MR with water. 1 part of Fevicol MR with 1 part of water. Mix it thoroughly. Keep it aside for some time, and then start using it. This liquidifies the paint, and the paint does not. The color does not fade. Okay, so yellow I have taken. Next let me take the darker orange. Let me get ready with all the colors first. So 2 spoons of this and 2 spoons of that. Okay, then finally I want very little of red, not much, so I will go with 1 part of red. Okay, 1 part of red. Do me a favor now, give me the ball. It's there. Now this is 2 parts. I will add 1 part of the pouring medium. Add it. Then the second color. This is only 1 part, so I'll add only half of it. Then the next color, orange, is once again 2 parts. So I will add 1 part. Okay. Let me take on this. Now you need to mix all the 3 separate. You can have this thing. This thing. Nice sticks. Yeah. You can either use the same spoon or with the popsicle sticks you can mix it, but absolutely no air bubble. Just mix it like this. See the consistency of the color. See? It is watery, which makes you to roll the paper, to tilt the paper, to turn the paper, the base, as per your wish, and get beautiful designs. Then the next color, red, I added only 1. So half of the pouring medium. Just see the consistency. Okay. Then the third one, orange, once again 2:1. So I am ready with all the 3 colors. Now let it set for some time. A few seconds, that will do. See the flowing consistency. See? Now here on the canvas sheet, since this is a jewelry, we are not using the bow. We are doing it on the canvas sheet and then cutting it and converting it into a pendant and the earrings. Okay. So you can start with the lighter shade first. Take the lighter color, pour it on the canvas sheet, and then the next darker shade. It can be added either in the center or at the sides also. Now let me add in the center first and little bit at the sides, and little of the darker shade in the center and then at the sides. Now these colors are added like this. There is no hard and fast rule that you should add this color then first and then the second color, like that. It is all your imaginary things. Now slowly you tilt it like this, take it to different sides, create patterns. See, so for the full sheet or 3/4 of the sheet you need to make the pattern, because we need for the pendant as well as for the eardrops. Now I can add extra orange and red here and there. So let me add few orange drops here and red over also. So this is one kind where you tilt the paper, the base, and get the patterns, abstract design on it. Okay. Otherwise, you can use the back side of the brush and you can create mosaic patterns like this. The pendant should be something different, right? So make some patterns, some abstract design like this. Now this you need to leave it to dry completely. This is the basic technique for the pouring art pendant, fluid art pendant. Now just see the pattern. You need not have to trace out the design, need not have to blend the colors, choose the colors. You just pour the color, tilt it, and you get a beautiful pattern of this kind. You want to have a close look at it? See. Now it is time for us to move on to see the finished piece. Let me make it perfect so that I can complete it into a jewelry. You can make pen stand out of this. You can make the diary covers, some photo frames, n number of items you can create. Just hold it. Keep it flat. Be careful. Now let us see the finished piece. This is the finished piece. Here is the finished piece with the same colors which I have shown. One second. Which I have shared it with you. Here I have attached the gungroos, and on the pendant, for the string I have attached parrots also, the ready-made parrots to go with this kind of pendant. Just see the shining. You can give a Mod Podge coat also on top of it, or a varnish coat. Even otherwise, this always gives a glossy look, even without giving a top coat on this. And of course at the back, to seal it, I have used a canvas sheet again. So this is the last jewelry item we are dealing right now in this session. So now see, for which one you want attachment of this, the entire thing. Okay, now you need to take colors as per your wish, lighter, darker, like that. Take 2 parts of the acrylic paint, Fevicryl acrylic colors. To that you add 1 part of pouring medium, which gives you perfect consistency. Okay, what is pouring medium? That is pouring medium. It is available in the market. You can use that. Otherwise, you can make your own at home by mixing Fevicol MR with water. Okay, mix those two, stir it nicely, leave it aside for some time. Absolutely no air bubble should be seen. Then the same proportion, like what I said earlier, 2 parts of paint and 1 part of pouring medium. Add like that, stir it again, and then you pour it onto the canvas sheet if at all you are going to make the jewelry. Otherwise, you can make it on the pour it on the canvas board also and take it to the wall or to the ceiling. Then after it dries completely, you cut it and paste it onto a MDF board preferably, or onto a thicker board, and then convert it into a pendant abstract design. I have not done anything on top of it. I wanted it to be just like this with the beautiful mosaic effect, marble effect on it. Okay. And then for the attachments, I have used parrot in this. And for the earrings, it is smaller in size. Once again, from the same canvas sheet, I have cut a bigger size for the pendant and two smaller sizes for the airdrops. So just see the pattern. It's all the same color combination. Only the pattern differs in each and everything. It is not the same as the pendant or as the one earring. So you get a beautiful kind of a set of jewelry with the fluid dot technique. So these are the 5 jewelry pendants we did today in this live session. I'm sure you all loved all the 5, especially the techniques in a simpler and easier and a quicker way I have shared with you all. Please do try and share your feedback, and we will wait for another 5-10 minutes. Any queries, please do ask. And then before we wind up, I'll show you all the items of what we did today. Same fluid art, I have done one doll also. This is once again the canvas sheet. The same technique I have repeated, done on the canvas sheet and converted into a dress for the doll. The tops as well as the dress for the doll. I made it into a cone shape, attached it at the center of the near the hip, and then another tops for this. I made one this thing also, handbag also. I don't find it. A small mini bag to carry with the doll. So with the fluid dot, you can make on the canvas, stretched canvas or canvas boards, or like this you can make jewelries, design your jewelries. And this is a gift for my granddaughter. I did actually, in fact, she only did it. Both of us together made this. So anything else? And this pot, somebody wanted to know. This is a mud pot, and I have painted the Bhatta Krishna on it. And then what else? And this is the sari is a Tanju style of painting. I've done it on the sari. This is the lip-on work I have done on the chemical bottle. This is actually the 3D cone liner. With the cone liner, I have done it on the bottle. So, anything else? Next week, it's going to be something different and interesting. Once again on a canvas. I think we shall we go with some sort of Tanju style painting with lot of jewelry on it. Please share your feedback. We will go ahead with that. I wish. MDF board is a medium density fiber board. It is easily unbreakable, and if water comes in contact with this, it gets into powder. So this is not recommended for most of the things, but as for the base or for something else, just for the jewelry and all, you can use this as a base. And even people do a lot of art and craft work on this, but the thickness matters a lot. This is just 2.2 mm board, which normally we use it for these kind of little things to give it as a base. Okay, and then I will show you all the finished articles. Once again, we will go through. First one we did printed paper jewelry. So this is, I will clear the area first. Okay, this is the printed jewelry. I will show you one by one. This we did in the class. This is the one, and this was already done. with the printed paper. They're readily available in the market. This is little costlier paper which normally we use for making designer bags, paper bags, okay, or for making gift envelopes. So actually, I think these papers will cost you around 70 rupees to 180 rupees, like that, depending upon the thickness GSM. And a beautiful one to work with. Sorry. And here I have used glitter liners to enhance it. So this is the first one. Second one is the cut work style. Okay. Sorry, metal style. What is the metal one? Metal one is like metal effect was done on the empty tissue roll. This is the one. Same kind of piece you can cut, and you can paint it also like this. This I did not show you earlier. This is another one where I have added these things, tassels and other decorative items also. So this is done on the empty tissue roll, same size. Here I have used only the antique gold piece, and here it is different. So the second item is this. Then the third item is cut work style. What is the cut work style? One second. Okay, this is the cut work style of pendant, where the tissue fabric is first on the fabric. I have done the liner work, then I made holes using the hot incense sticks, and then the clay work at the sides. Then of course these are also clay work and painted with copper. Okay, and here to enhance it, I have stuck green color kundan stones. Third one. Then the fourth one is the parrots for the little ones. Canvas painted pendant. The triple parrots. Okay. Then the last one is the fluid art pendant with a pair of earrings. Okay, fine. So this is the last one. Here I have attached the parrots also. So any doubt, you can watch my this thing in the YouTube also. It is Jayashree Narayan's Creations. And then I have Insta also. Handle is Jayashree 1957. And somebody had asked about the blouse in the sari. This is a Tanju style of painting on the sari. So where I have used the pearl metallic liner, and I have stuck stones also in it, just like how we do the Tanjore painting. Okay. Then of course the blouse, the tutorial is there in the YouTube. You can just subscribe and you can view the channel. Anything else? Of course, with the fluid art, I have done a cone doll also, a decorative doll. Yeah, those who missed the earlier part of the live session, it will be available in my YouTube also. It will be shared. All the other earlier ones are also there. Facebook in Facebook also it will be available. Even in my YouTube also it will be available. So you can view it at any time at your convenience. Get benefited and make pieces like this, and do share it. Share your comments, and then next week we will really do something different. And then what else? You want sari painting? We can do actually, but only a single motif can be shown during this live session. Which medium is used for last jewelry? See, I use the pouring medium which is available in the market. Okay. I'm a Fevicryl teacher for Pidilite. I'm a Fevicryl teacher for the past 34 years. Good going with Pidilite. I have learnt a lot, and they have given me a very good platform. and I'm always what do you say? Thank you, thank you. Name of the YouTube is Jayashree Narayanan Creations. There are a number of tutorials. I'm concentrating mostly on fabric painting and related to fabric. Insta link is Jayashree 1957. JAYASHREE 1957. So glad so many of you joined and stayed till the end, viewed the program, and I'm sure this would really help you. Please do create something, especially during this period. Of course, most of the materials you may not have, but in spite of it, whatever you have to, each one has got different creativity. So using your creativity, you can make wonders. I've just showed you only the tips and easy techniques of making certain things, and please do try. Terracotta and I couldn't catch you. What is the terracotta and mud pot are the same? What do you mean by that? See, these books are available for sale, which I have published an year ago. So very few books are with me, and if you are interested, please do message me. I will send it by courier. The cost of the book is rupees 240, and then I have few designs also. You can even make use of that. Thank you, Ramya Jaina. Thank you. So hope you like this session. Yes, you can order the book by messaging me directly. So let us have something different every week. Stay tuned for next week, same time, 3 o'clock is my time in the Facebook, especially my page, Hastashri Arts and Crafts. Yes, these are all lovely jewelries. I love to create. We have lot of jewelries. I think we can have one more session only for the jewelry. Another session of again 5 items. Then after some time, let us have another 5 items like that. Let us keep doing it. Yeah, this book. Where is the book? See, this is the book which I have published. It is both in Tamil and English. One side it is in Tamil, the other side it is in English with the illustrations. Few items. You have a bird mural, how to do a bird mural. Then we have the rangoli, the column, how to create the column instant. And then the jute tiny bag, haldi kumkum bags. Then we have some patterns, and then some chowkis, puja chowkis we have. Then how to do ribbon embroidery. Variety of articles are here. I'm planning to come out with a second book also. Uh, by God's grace, let us do. And then, huh? So what else? Okay, fine. So, guys, let's wind up. Uh, Thank you all so much for joining me and staying till the end. Next week, we will meet again with a different item. I will post it in the group with the materials what are all required to be for the next session. You get ready with all those things. Let us rock. Thank you all. Thank you all so much once again. Thank you.